Hello, I'm Matt Saxton, and thank you for joining me. The Battle of Bennington, fought on August 16, 1777, was a defining moment in the American Revolution. General John Stark led his undisciplined militia to a stunning victory over seasoned crowned forces. Reflecting on the battle years later, Stark wrote, quote, "Our astonishing success taught the enemies of liberty that undisciplined freemen are superior to veteran slaves." End quote. Today, we'll explore this battle, its preservation, and its ongoing significance. The Battle of Bennington was a pivotal engagement in the Saratoga campaign. Facing dwindling supplies, British General John Burgoyne sent a detachment under Lieutenant Colonel Frederick Baum to raid Bennington. However, General John Stark's militia executed a daring and effective plan. Stark divided his forces, writing in his report, "I divided my army into 3 divisions, all which plans had their desired effect." By 3 p.m., the Patriots launched a coordinated assault, overrunning British positions and capturing brass cannons. As Stark proudly noted, quote, "We forced their breastworks at the muzzles of their guns," end quote. This victory bolstered Patriot morale and paved the way for Burgoyne's ultimate defeat at Saratoga. The memory of the Battle of Bennington has been preserved through annual commemorations. In 1786, the 9th anniversary featured 14 sunrise cannon salutes, 13 for the original states and 1 for Vermont. Orators reflected on the battle's role as, quote, "a prelude to the establishment of our independence," end quote. The 10th anniversary in 1787 saw a grand procession and speeches praising Bennington as, quote, "the dawn of light after a long series of disheartening events," end quote. By 1789, celebrations included a sham fight and a banquet at the State Arms Hotel. This tradition of remembrance has grown alongside preservation efforts. The Bennington Monument, dedicated in 1891, commemorates this historic victory. In 1961, the battlefield was designated a National Historic Landmark. More recently, the American Battlefield Trust transferred 23 acres of core battlefield land to New York State Parks. As Trust President David Duncan remarked, quote, "This property expands our ability to protect both the archaeological record of the battle and the historic landscape for future generations," end quote. The Battle of Bennington holds both strategic and symbolic significance. General Stark's report emphasized its devastating effect on the enemy, noting, quote, "We killed upwards of 200 of the enemy on the field of battle," end quote. In 1809, reflecting on the battle, Stark called it a triumph of liberty, writing, quote, "The sons of freedom beat the alarm, and as at Bennington they came, they saw, they conquered," end quote. Historians continue to celebrate Bennington as a turning point in the Revolution and as proof of the power of citizen militias. A visit to Bennington Battlefield connects students with the history of the Revolution. Walking the ground where Stark's militia fought offers a tangible sense of the sacrifices made for liberty. Stark's words, quote, "This is the only chosen spot of liberty. This is the only republic on earth," end quote, remind us of the enduring relevance of the ideals fought for at Bennington. The addition of 23 preserved acres provides new opportunities for interpretation and education, ensuring the battle's legacy is passed on. The Battle of Bennington and its preserved battlefield stand as testaments to the resilience and determination of those who fought for freedom. As Stark wrote in 1809, only a few years before his death, quote, "My orders now and will be my last orders, to look to their sentries," end quote. This site reminds us to remain vigilant in protecting the ideals that define our nation. Whether you visit in person or learn from afar, the lessons of Bennington continue to inspire us all. I'm Matt Saxton, and thank you for joining me.